This fight is brought to you by Alienware. 3 rounds in the World Series of Fighting welterweight division. And now, fighting out of the blue corner, his record 11 victories, 9 defeats, 1 draw, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing 170 pounds, fighting out of Las Vegas, introducing Danny D1 Davis Jr. And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent across the decagon, fighting out of the red corner. His record is impressive. 10 victories, only 1 defeat, 6 wins coming by way of knockout, 3 by submission, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 170 pounds, fighting out of Makachkala, Russia, presenting Abubakar Nurmagomedov. Your referee is Ken Winslow.
So here we go, set to go. This one's scheduled for 3 rounds in the welterweight division. Nurmagomedov in the blue trunks. The man in the black and gray trunks is Danny Davis Jr. Boss, this will be an interesting one. Danny Davis Jr., pretty well-rounded fighter in the MMA world, but he's got that long reach, going to lead with that jab, and Nurmagomedov's got to find a way to try to get on the inside like a lot of the fighters from Dagestan. He'll probably try to get this thing to the ground and look for a submission.
Yeah, feeling out process has started. He stays just outside the side wall, actually. Feeling out process is gone.
Gone.
Boom. He wants this.
Davis doing a good job of using that 6'2" frame and just going to a sprawl.
Well, you know, once you train here, but Robert follows there, extreme couture, a lot of good, great wrestlers there. It's going to be very hard to be taken down. Short, nice little knee there.
Fighters from Dagestan, Russia, they are relentless in the pressure. They are not ones to stand on the outside and pick you apart with strikes. They're going to get right up in your face. When they get close enough, they're going to get a takedown and they're going to try to put you down. And right now, it's Nurmagomedov who's really putting the pressure on Danny Davis Jr.
Yeah, he's trying to go for that single leg takedown here. Gonna cost a lot of power early in the fight. A lot of like this, it's gonna go jump into the muscles. Stop, nice, beautiful takedown. That was really nicely done. But he's in the butterfly guard. Probably gonna pass that real fast. Push the knee, step over. Or that. They're gonna take full guard. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Boy, look at the pressure. Nurmagomedov is just grinding into Danny Davis Jr. almost to the point of he's going to push him against the cage and push that cage out.
This is it. He should push himself away. Gotta watch out though. Davis Jr. is, when he gets a little space, he right away is going to sit on his butt. Once they sit on the butt, they push back and they can get back up. But Nurmagomedov knows this. And he keeps smothering him. Top heavy. Push him down on the ground. His shoulders. It's very important. Now put the knee there on the biceps.
Use that hook now.
Also a good way to keep him down.
Right now it's all Nurmagomedov. Now he takes the back of Danny Davis Jr. and Davis Jr. gets back to his feet, only be thrown back down again. But this time he lands in a much better position. Looks like he's going to try to throw a guillotine on him. Underneath the left arm.
Davis has 2 knockouts and 2 submission victories, so he can't do both.
Get that wrist control back. Roll inside.
Under 2 minutes to go in this one.
Roll inside. Let's turn this.
Let go. Let go.
Kim Winslow warning Nurmagomedov. He's grabbing a hold of the cage, trying to get a little leverage. And as Danny Davis goes to a sprawl, it makes it a little easier for him just to hang on that. And she wisely corrects him.
Again for a single.
Wow, takedown and the back.
Davis is good at getting back up.
Look at this. He's going to try to get both the hooks in and see if he can rock this thing back. Now he's got to watch his neck.
Yeah, this is not a good position, but you know, Davis can still roll into him. But he needs to put his arm in a different position, inside that knee.
Yeah.
Right arm inside the knee and explode to the other side. This is not good. Body triangle is on. That's going to be... That's good, especially against the guy who loves his submissions.
Yep. See him protecting his face and then his neck, trading alternately Danny Davis Jr.'s defense. He's got the full, almost the full weight of his body right now on the chest of Nurmagomedov.
Watch the back of the head. 30 seconds.
Yeah, good defense here by Davis. It's not super exciting, but hey, it is what it is. They need to find a hole. Start working.
Final 15.
You never see those heel strikes, you know, when they have some, when they have their backs.
Yeah.
It's great to.
Wow, look at this.
Looking for a leg.
Danny Davis just does a somersault on the ground and flips underneath it. Round one will go into the books. The World Series of Fighting returns to Las Vegas for our final live show of the year. Ozzy Dagulagov returns to the cage, taking on Nick Heron-Webb. And in the main event, Lance Palmer puts his title on the line against Alejandro Almeida. WSOF 26 is next.
One lot of grabbing. One other thing, you need to be careful with the striking and headbutting at the same time.
Back inside the Cosmopolitan Hotel, this is the Chelsea Theater, and this is our final undercard fight of the night at WSOF 26 alongside Joey Varner, Chael Sonnen, Boss Root, and I'm Todd Harris. Glad to have you with us as we get set for round number 2 in the welterweight division. So here we go, round number 2. Boss Root, you've got that new free scoring app, Doohickey, on your phone. How'd you have that first round?
10-9 for Nurmagomedov, because he constantly went for the takedown, took the fight to the ground. And I know he couldn't do anything with it, but no, history's been telling me that they count those takedowns a lot.
In the corner of Danny Davis Jr. is Joey Varner.
All right, thank you very much, Todd. Coaches Robert Follis and Nick Sick want to see Danny Davis let his hands go, but anticipate the clinch and anticipate the shot. They say if you're waiting for it, it's easier to defend. You can disengage, create more space, and go back to letting your punches go.
All right, thank you very much, Joey. So Danny Davis certainly with that reach advantage, boss, a 77-inch reach advantage, just 4 inches over his opponent. Certainly has to let the hands fly.
He's got to keep stabbing that jab in there. Make it long. And those kicks he has to watch out for. He can do it, but set it up in strikes.
He's a very talented man, Chael Sonnen. I'm not sure if he speaks Russian, but we will check in with him nonetheless and see what he got out of the corner of Nurmagomedov.
Well, I'll tell you, Todd, Khabib Nurmagomedov, top-ranked UFC lightweight, is in the corner, and he's very happy with what his athlete's doing. He likes the top control, he likes the takedowns, he likes the pressure. His instructions are simple, more of the same.
Yeah, no question. If it ain't broke, why fix it? So he is doing a great job right now controlling this bout. Does not seem to have a problem right now with that reach advantage that Danny Davis has over him. Nothing he can do about that, but he has gotten inside consistently, boss.
He's just waiting. He's waiting for the right moment to go for the takedown again. You know, if Davis is going to decide to start kicking, which is not a smart thing, then he probably also will shoot in for a takedown. He figured out his reach, so he feels kind of safe. Now he's just waiting for the right moment. And Davis should start throwing body shots, straight to the body. You know, open those hands up. Be all over the place.
Davis showing some nice footwork there as he ducks out of the attack of Nurmagomedov. And I was going to say, if Nurmagomedov has any kind of weakness right now, it's probably his footwork and the way his head does not move in the stand-up game. Kind of just goes side to side like a pendulum. And Davis timing that just right with that jab. But boy, he has been effective getting this to the ground. And a nice combination there.
Yeah, and Davis is constantly moving out when Nurmagomedov is striking. So even though when he connects, there's not a lot of power in there.
Coming forward right there and pushing Davis to the corner. Davis spins right out of it and puts Nurmagomedov up against the cage.
But this is what Nurmagomedov wants. He wants that clinch.
Clinch, little dirty boxing in there. Danny Davis seems like he's happy to oblige right now. As Joey Varner reported earlier, Danny Davis Jr.'s corner wants him to back this thing out and let his hands fly. Let that reach do some work for you.
That's it. Don't be here. Don't be in that clinch. You give your opponent a chance to take you down. Huh. Something's going to need to happen here.
Yeah, a bit of a
Kim's going to break them up.
There's not even any dirty boxing going on. This is just
nothing. Positioning. Which is something, of course, but still, you don't really want to see action.
Well, you don't want to punish a fighter and reward another fighter by breaking his clinch if one of them has the advantage. But at this point, it doesn't seem like either one of them has an advantage. And they go right to the other side of the cage and up against it again.
Nice movement here by Davis, moving out of the way.
1 minute to go here in round number 2. I'm surprised that when Nurmagomedov fires that looping right hand, Davis doesn't try to slip on the inside and catch him with something, knowing that he has the 4-inch reach advantage in that jab.
Yeah, well, it comes with a lot of power as well. So first he needs to make sure that it's not going to be a hit. And once you have to make sure of that, that means that your timing is a little slower.
Right.
I'm just blown away that nobody throws body shots here. Straight to the body. To set up straight to the head.
All jabs, big rights, undercut coming there by Nurmagomedov. Wow, he catches that leg. He can get another takedown here in the last 10 seconds of round 2.
Yeah, and is that going to count? Is Davis going to get back up right away? Because it's important now. Because this will be in the eyes of the, the memory of the judges now. Wow, yeah, such a hard fight to score. Yep.
So these one-offs, it's not going to do it. You're going to have to combo. We're going to have to set up a takedown behind it. But you have got to get busier with your combos.
Keep backing up.
That's fine. Follow him and cut him off and then score. You can't throw one and then let off and then let him come back and throw 3. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to let this fight disappear one off.
Right.
Okay, cardio's on point. Let's get the press in. These scissors.
Yeah, we need scissors. Go! Seconds out. Overhead. Danny, mouthpiece, please.
So here we go, the third and final round in the welterweight division. It's Danny Davis Jr. on the right side of your screen against Abubakar Nurmagomedov. Boss, again, I'm going to lean to you. How do you have this fight so far through 2 rounds?
Yeah, it's a very hard fight to judge. But I would say Nurmagomedov would be ahead. And the only reason is because of that last takedown, and I know it's only 50 seconds before, but I know again how the judges score. He also connected with the bigger shots. Also, there were not full hits, but he connected with some, and they came through. In the clinch, I would say with the knees, Davis was better. So this is all based on the takedown. And one simple takedown.
Straight left gets through. Nurmagomedov doing a nice job now avoiding the pressure. He's going to go right back to another takedown. He's getting this at ease now. Grabs that single and gets Davis to the ground.
Well, Davis is not down yet. Nurmagomedov needs to keep pulling that leg. Yeah, see, because if he stops doing that, he'll pop up. Checking the box. Here we go. post, stand up. Watch out for the guillotine, of course. Knees to the head are legal now. There we go. Needs to do the same thing that he did in round number 2. I'm talking about Davis, of course, moving away from the fence. Had that really cool move he did in round number 2, I believe. Push his right hip out there. Not good position, has to watch out. Nurmagomedov even can jump. Put the hooks in. He's smart.
Do you think Davis need to turn into him?
Yep, exactly. Turn into him. It's always better to have an underhook like he has right now. An under and overhook. Well, now only the wizard overhook, so to say.
Hands out. Lose your position. Warning, 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 warning for grabbing the cage. No point, warning.
Yeah, she warned him in round number 2 already. She said, let go of the fence, but he didn't.
It's definitely an advantage, boss, when you've got it in that clinch in the corner and you grab a hold of the cage and your opponent can't push you off because you're holding on to that cage. And he's coming forward now, so we've got a fight on here as we come up with 2 minutes to go in the final round here in the welterweight division. Danny Davis Jr. and Abubakar Nurmagomedov.
Now we're talking about that. You know, I think it would be very interesting to make it legal.
Hold it on the cage?
Hold it on to the cage, make it a legal thing. Make it another skill that you can use. You know, it's going to be much harder for people to be taken down if you're up against the fence. You know, that will open up more possibilities. If you really think about it, it wouldn't be a bad thing.
Danny Davis Jr. on a quick retreat there as Nurmagomedov was hunting him down, and they're back to that same position again. Remember last time he lost his position from Kim Winslow's because he was holding on to the cage, which he did not take away a point. It would be huge. They got against us again, and he held on to the cage again. It'd be interesting to see if she would take away a point.
Got to pull the legs, wheel the legs in again. This is a good thing he's doing. Top control, heavy again. Put the shoulders on the ground from Davis so he can't sit up. You see he's leaning on his elbow because he wants to scoop out his butt. From there you can stand up again. But this is the way to shut him down, and he's doing it correctly.
Up. Let's get up and get over that now. Come on, now's the time. There's nothing to say for it. Give it to me. Don't leave anything.
Davis' corner's telling him you got to do something. Now is the time. You're going to give it to him. So get up.
Get inside.
And go for broke 30 seconds.
30 seconds deep.
His corner calling for him to go deep. Danny Davis Jr. needing some points and just not responding right now. The body, he is absolutely gassed at this point.
Got this. Come on. Let's go. That's it. Up.
No fingers, toes.
Yeah, this is it. You know, not super exciting, but it does the job.
So 3 rounds of what we like to call an absolute grind fest. They just ground this thing out, boss. He said it wasn't the most exciting fight we've seen on the undercard tonight, but very technical as both fighters realized the other one had the power to either choke or knock them out. So they kind of kept it, let's say kept it tame, but they just, a lot of dirty boxing, a lot of clinch.
Yep.
Abu, we're not bringing the announcer. We gotta do this now.
And here is Jazz Sakura with the official decision.
Nice, Jess.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fighting, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judges Rick Winter and Junichiro Kamajo score 30-27, and Ricardo Urso scores a 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Abubakar Nurmagomedov.
So it's Nurmagomedov who gets the win.